Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 120! 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go. Check it out.
This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, dude. Get up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Love. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup, 15 yards.
Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 53. Over. Watch the screen. 53's the mic. 53. Check. 53.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Set. Zoom, zoom. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get ready.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Out. Sunday. Shit. 81. Shit. Buzz.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Switch. 6-6, pull it high. 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Extreme. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0.
Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ryan Kerrigan with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Love. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Wentz, 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing is Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Clement. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Clement again. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 36, Wentz over the middle. That's caught by QT. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A carry for Clement. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Clement, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Come get some. Come get some.
At the 41-yard line.
He don't want it. Undercross.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 53 to Mike. 53. 3
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Echo. Check 53's Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Wide, get wide. Check 9, check 9.
Now it's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Mike, number 53. Mike, check. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Clement. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Nigel Bradham brings them down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's trash. Check 50, check 50. You got that right there.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. He's going to lob one deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now Clement fumbles the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Clement. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Clement. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 22, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. That's complete, right around the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Here's Clement. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Geis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Exit. No. Off. Cover. 36. Slam.
Here's Love again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Try the toss play to Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Haskins to throw. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead.
41, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Clement and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Sweetie! Check pass. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check. Down the man inside. Down the man. Back.
On second down, Clement. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense. Go. I smell fear in that offense. Go. Watch it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Here we go. 60 out low. I got you. I got off. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Woo! Let's get it.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wentz going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Kerrigan in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz going to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the